Hi, welcome to How to RPG. My name is Fred Wheeler and I want to talk about role-playing games. We're going to talk about monsters, and for today I thought it would be nice if we talked about the Bog Lord Frog. Now, this is the monster lore behind this creature. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5e compatible monster, and it's from Esper's Emporium of Esoterica. And thank you, Esper, for supporting me so I can keep doing this and providing a lot of the assets and information that I require. Let's cover that topic. The Bog Lord Frog is one of the largest varieties of swamp frog out there. The typical species or specimen of a Bog Lord Frog is as big as a hippopotamus, but can grow larger than an elephant. The largest bog frog or the larger bog frogs are actually incredibly aggressive in their territory, particularly when they are around another Bog Lord Frog or bog frog. But they will tolerate the smaller frogs. Now, smaller frogs often serve to groom the mushroom forest that will grow along the Bog Lord Frog's back and across the top of their head. From the fungus patches on the Bog Lord Frog, the creature can release a toxic spore into the air. A massive Bog Lord Frog will often wear a mushroom crown, which is why it's called the Lord, or the Lord of the Frogs. Now, the Bog Lord Frog surrounds themselves with a multitude of croaking smaller frogs, quite often of the same variety as themselves, but also other varieties of frogs as well. They will eat rodents, reptiles, insects, bats, birds, small and medium-sized creatures because they are so large, and the Bog Lord Frog does in fact prefer a diet of meat. But the Bog Lord Frog, its diet can include plant matter and feces. In fact, it can eat some of the most disgusting things under the sun, but only if it's absolutely desperate. Now, reproduction is usually taking place underground in a muddy burrow that the Bog Lord Frog will use as a standard site for breeding. There is an enlarged pituitary gland or parotoid gland behind the eyes and across the back of the frog that release a poisonous compound. This toxin that the Bog Lord Frog secretes from their glands is actually a milky fluid, and it has a sedative effect. But it's also capable of killing you if you wind up ingesting or being exposed to too much of it. The Bog Lord Frog is immune to its own toxins, but it's not immune to all other poisons or toxins. The jumping power of the Bog Lord Frog is quite impressive, particularly from a standing position. It doesn't actually have to move or run or even walk to actually attain a large height, and this can be as high as 20 to 30 feet. Bog frogs will hunt at night because they have exceptional dark vision. Okay, they have a lot of rods in their eyes rather than cones, and that allows them to pick up differentiation between light and dark. And obviously this creature can swim in water, and it breathes air and water because of the way that it's built. Like most frogs are able to breathe out of water or underwater as well. Now, that's everything that I have on the Bog Lord Frog. I hope this was useful to you. There's actually not a lot of information on the Bog Lord Frog, but this is as much as I was able to put together. Now, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank Esper the Bard for actually allowing me to do this and providing a lot of the artwork for it. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Esper. I want to thank all of my patrons who support me on Patreon. And hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s.